Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Danny Draghi, and I'm going to do a first impressions video on a game called Frostpunk. Frostpunk is available on the Epic Game Store, and it's normally $30, but until June 10th, it is free of charge. Also, it is rated mature, 17 plus for blood, sexual themes, violence, and strong language. So viewer discretion is advised. Let's get right into it. Alright, it says here that Frostpunk is the first society survival game. As the ruler of the last city on Earth, you have to manage its infrastructure and people to ensure your society's survival. What will you do when pushed to the breaking point? Who will you become in the process? So let's check out this video real quick. Hope you guys can hear that okay.
Frostpunk is a brand new title from the creators of This War of Mine. It's a society survival game, asking the question of what people are capable of when pushed to the brink of extinction.
So it seems like there's going to be some survival combat here between you and other people who are vying for resources and trying to stay alive as well.
Here, you meet the objective of building the last city on Earth and securing all the means for your people to survive. It is a challenging task that will put to the test your empathy as well as strategic thinking.
I like how they added that caveat that you're not only a city trying to survive, but that you're the last city. So it's like all human hope, rests on your shoulders.
You'll start journeying with few fragile shelters, but soon your settlement will grow into a full-fledged city powered by steam. Development, optimization, and overall management will become a major duty of yours. In the face of the everlasting winter, it is crucial to oppose the cold. Keep your generator running, distribute heat, and carefully control the temperature in every part of your city. Otherwise, your people won't last a single day.
So it seems like you're going to be managing resources such as coal, as well as things to create with this steam power. I guess that's where the punk comes in from, the frost punk. But it appears that coldness, or warmth rather, is also a resource that you're probably going to be competing with, spending your resources on advancement as well as survival.
Establish laws regulating the existence of your growing society. Decide on their working routine, healthcare, food provision, as well as other crucial aspects of their everyday life. Maintain their hope and contentment, as moral condition of your society is as important as securing basic means to keep them fed and safe.
I always like when these civilization builders incorporate some sort of mechanic of uprising or rebellion, to show that even in the game, as a ruthless or terrible leader, you can be deposed of or severely disadvantaged, unlike, say, today's society, for example.
Survival demands progress. React to current happenings, but also think long term, investing in development and technological advancement, providing a highly advanced infrastructure with self propelled automatons, airships, and other technical wonders is difficult, yet achievable. All depends on your management and leadership skills.
I can't think of another game, even with combat incorporated, that receives such a strong rating of mature for so many things.
While New London is your main focus, there is much more to the
New
world that
London
lies in the limits of your city.
doesn't
Expeditions,
sound good.
while risky, can bring you valuable intel, precious supplies, and grow your society in numbers. There may be people out there, and their fate lies solely in your hands. Some of
So I guess you could send people out scavenging for resources, and you might happen upon other settlers, to expand your cartel, your crew.
your decisions will seem small, like deciding about a fate of a troubled citizen or meeting a demand of a newborn fraction. Be aware, however, that a sum of your doings can lead to unexpected results. Your people put their faith in you, but their devotion is not limitless. Leadership can be a burden. Should you reach a turning point, do not hesitate to determine the path of your people. Should you rule them with an iron fist, or rather show them a way of compassion and faith? Reach for extremes, or try to find a fair balance. Whichever you choose, remember, there's no turning back. Main story campaign can go different ways depending on your playstyle, but still it is not the only challenge to tackle. Frostpunk offers different scenarios and additional updates with new content that will be added in the future.
Sounds like a key time to give the game away just before the release of some expansion DLC, for $15 or $20 and resell the same game practically. So let's get into this. So developers 11-Bit Studios was released about 3 years ago, tagged as a survival city builder strategy game. It says Frostpunk is the newest title from the creators of This War Is of Mine. Haven't played that. If you played that, maybe leaving something in the comments about that. It's a society survival game where heat means life and every decision comes at a price. In an entirely frozen world, people develop steam-powered technology to oppose the overwhelming cold. You face the task of building the last city on Earth and securing the means necessary for your community to survive. The city must survive. Optimization and resource management often clash with empathy and thought decision making. While city and society management will consume most of the ruler's time, at some point exploration of the outside world is necessary to understand its history and present state. What decisions will you make to ensure the survival of your society? What will you do when pushed to the limit? And who will you become in the process? I didn't realize there was a lot more. So we'll just go over this. The city must survive, make the law, establish laws that regulate the existence, shape your society. If you reach a turning point, determine your path. We saw that in the video. Weigh up your choices. Some decisions may seem small but come back to haunt you, kind of like the Witcher 3 theme, where you make this insignificant decision on a side quest and you get a completely different ending to the game. And of course, you didn't make a save there because who does that? Develop new technologies. Survival demands progress. So I'm guessing, you're having to choose between all of these, exploration, advancement, keeping people warm by the fire, uh, exploring the Frostland, play endlessly. It seems like, yeah, they're trying to get more replayability with the additional endings, with 8 different maps, different terrain, weather conditions, and challenges to face. I'm guessing that's like the expanded mode where you have different scenarios and you can try to complete them, not just by surviving, but by achieving certain goals to, check them off your to-do list. Looks like it has a Game of the Year edition coming soon with all DLCs. It looks like there's the Rifts, The Last Autumn, On the Edge. I don't have any information about the DLCs in this first impression video because this is literally just a first impression video. I'm downloading the video, and what can I say? It looks like, SimCity, uh, meets an apocalypse type game that you have to keep warm in. I'm gonna play the game. I'll give you a review when I'm done playing it, and I'll post some of the gameplay footage as well in case you're on the fence about downloading it. One thing that I really wanted to go over. Okay, so we have the season pass add-ons for $19.99. Most recent expansion looks like it's $13.59, $10.39 for the second one, and $3.99 for the first one that came out. It looks like soundtrack and expansion soundtrack. But what I wanted to look up for y'all is this. Okay, here we have the system requirements for this game. It looks like here 4 GB of RAM, only 8 GB of storage, so it's a pretty small game, as well as not very large graphics requirements. 2 GB minimum recommended for. So it may be a good game to pick up if you're into survival games, city building type games, or games that can run on dated PC. It's nice it's translated into different languages, English and audio and text, multiple languages, but I'm guessing there's a bit of voice acting or at least narration then as well. So make sure to like the video if you like the content, make suggestions in the comments, if not, why, and subscribe if you're looking more for gameplay and a final review on Frostpunk. Thanks, everyone. See you later.